KASPA continues to be one of the most underrated projects in crypto right now. I am continuing to add more, and right now I'm up close to 300% on my long leverage position. Plus, I just keep buying more spot bags. I'm about halfway through the book of KASPA. I bought this like a week or two ago. I feel like I'm fully in on the KASPA project. This is a KASPA video. Let's turn the right light to green. We're going to talk about a lot of bullish news in this video. Plus, we're going to talk about can KASPA 25x from here. And I'm going to show you a pretty compelling case as to why I think that can happen. But let's just go ahead and get started here, guys. You can see I am up almost 300% on my leverage long KASPA play. And I put this in not too long ago. We're going to talk more about that here in a little bit, but let's get right into it. KASPA sitting at 8 cents right now at a $2 billion market cap. I really think this is a underrated buy right now. KASPA sitting at 55%, and you can see on the day chart, or excuse me, this is the week chart, we're up almost 15%, right? KASPA is outperforming the overwhelming majority crypto market for the past week, right? You can see big projects, Fetch AI, Uniswap, Hex, ADA, they're all down right now. KASPA is up, and it's up pretty big. One of the only projects that's doing better than KASPA on the week is Toncoin, and then I guess IP as well. But I really think KASPA is starting to set the narrative. And honestly, we're going to talk about towards the end of the video, so stay towards the end. But I think KASPA could potentially 25x from here, and I'm going to build out that thesis right now. But before we get started, I just wanted to say thanks to everybody. I'm officially 90 days into my YouTube journey, and I have almost 3,600 watch hours. I need 400 more to get monetized. So if you guys don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe, watch towards the end of the video, and let me know your price prediction down below. Okay, guys, everybody's talking about KASPA right now. It's recently rated #1 on Twitter/X. I feel like X is always going to be Twitter to me, but I'm getting used to calling it X. And it is the most mentioned altcoin on all of Twitter. And it's kind of like killing it, right? More than Naka, more than Rio, more than Tau, which that was kind of surprising. VRA, anyone, that's a big project as well. But Kas, and this just makes sense to me. This actually doesn't surprise me. One of my previous videos, my previous KASPA videos, where I said it's the best blockchain, this had over 4,000 views. The KASPA army is absolutely strong. And like I said, the more that I read about this project, not only just read, but watch YouTube videos, read on Twitter, like the more that I am into this. Crypto projects that have cult-like followings do really well, right? There's a reason that XRP absolutely killed it this cycle, because they just had a bunch of people who didn't sell. They believed in the project. And KASPA is no different, right? If not better, right? They have a group of followers who hold no matter what. So to me, that's really important. I think we're seeing a nice little retracement here, and this could be a buying opportunity. So Crypto Matt, he's straight up saying like KASPA, it's going to accomplish some pretty awesome things in the next 6 months, not only in terms of price, which I know that's why a lot of people are here, but also some really big developments. They're saying that we have smart contracts are going to be coming really soon. We just got the 10 blocks per second. And one thing that I'll mention about this is not on the main net yet. That's a tongue twister. That's coming soon though, right? And the other big thing that I don't think a lot of people are talking about is stable coins, right? Stable coins, in my opinion, is going to be really important. So if you come to the KASPA website and then you click on features and you scroll all the way down, and this is like a lot of really cool things that KASPA is doing, right? Their instant confirmation, scalability, fair launch. This is another thing that I don't hear enough people talking about. But if you scroll all the way down, you can see things that are coming soon are smart contracts and stable coins. And I really think the smart contracts, that is going to be something that allows for exponential growth on KASPA, but also stable coins is going to be big too, because that allows us to tap in to a market that, right, it's like something that we can tap into. It's a huge pool of money. A lot of folks hold crypto in stable, right? most people aren't 100% in on crypto. They have some stable coins. And maybe I shouldn't say most, right? I know there's a lot of degenerates out there. At one point I was a degenerate, but now I do have a stable coin bag. And it would be nice just to put this on the KASPA L1, right? That would make a lot of sense to me. So I think these things are coming, and I think they're big catalysts. Guys, if you're getting any value of this, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know your price prediction down below. Stay towards the end of the video, right? We are going to talk about price predictions and why I think this could legitimately 25x. Let me build the thesis though. So we're saying stable coins, they're centralized. Companies like USDT, they control the reserves and they can freeze assets. And guys, we've seen that in the past. USDT, they have frozen withdrawals before. So, right, how can KASPA fix this? They're super decentralized, right? They are a BlockDAG, not a blockchain. We also know now that we're getting 10 blocks per second, this is super fast and ultra low cost. There's no central control, so no censorship. And this is really, really big. I like this graphic too. It kind of says like zoom out, right? It kind of shows like, okay, we're going through this mini downturn, but this is just a small step before we launch forward, right? And I know people kind of are confused, like what's a BlockDAG versus a blockchain? BlockDAG, this structure over here, is much more different. It's more decentralized compared to some blockchains, right? You know, this is like the traditional Bitcoin, it's a blockchain. Well, KASPA, it's a BlockDAG. So it has this kind of, I like to think of this as like a mesh network. It's more decentralized, and this could be really important if stable coins like USDT, like USDC come to Kas. I think, like, honestly, I do think this is a bullish catalyst. It might not be very sexy, but I think it's going to allow us to tap into more money. So here we're looking at the daily chart. You can see we are right now above our 50-day moving average, right at the 8-cent mark. And we've had an awesome little rally. Just a few days ago, this was under 6 cents, and I was buying when it was under 6 cents. I added to my bag. I let my Discord know as well. So if you guys are looking for, this is totally free, by the way. We're not selling you anything. We're building an awesome community. I let my community know, hey guys, I'm buying Kas because it's such a good price, right? Under 6 cents. And obviously, I'm glad that I did. I'm very much up on my investment with that buy. And I've been buying for a while, right? I've been continuously loading up my bag on this dip because I think the all-time high for KASPA is still yet to be put in. So this was a great video by Zach Humphreys. I follow him on YouTube and Twitter. He really does put out some good content. I'm actually going to give him a follow. I also think he's like part of the KASPA army, right? So he's saying some big catalysts are like, we have no Coinbase or Binance listings yet, right? And that is going to be really, really big. He said we've previously hit an all-time high of 20 cents. Can we hit a new all-time high in 2025? My answer is yes, and I'm going to tell you what I think we can hit in just a second. Something that I thought was really interesting, if we go here and we look at the KASPA price, and let's just like zoom out. Again, this is on the daily. I'll take off the bull market support band and the 50-day moving average. Okay, this is the daily chart. You see, we just have this kind of reverse cup and handle. This kind of looks like Bitcoin, guys. Tell me this does not look like the same chart, right? KASPA, Bitcoin, right? We go back to KASPA. They are very, very similar charts. And I can tell you right now, I don't think the top is in for Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin this cycle can hit 120, 130, 140, maybe even $150,000. And if Bitcoin does that, I think KASPA is going to absolutely explode. Obviously, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have a crystal ball, but this is just my opinion. I think Virtual Bacon really said it best here. He said, right, in 2017, Bitcoin topped in December. Altcoins didn't explode for a few weeks later. In 2021, right, this is last cycle, Bitcoin topped in November. Altcoins ran well into 2022. I do think there's maybe a little bit caveat with this. I think like maybe they ran in the first few weeks of 2022, but the middle part of 2022 was not fun to be in crypto. So he's saying like, why do people think this is anytime this is different, right? We're still in Q1 of 2025, right? The best, in my opinion, is yet to come. This is a quick overview video or overview slide of Kas. I'm really not going to go into all of this, but it just shows like, right, this is a rating of 9.6 out of 10, right? There's a low risk to reward. The reward's really, really high. And the big thing that I thought here is, right, for KAS to do a 10x, roughly a 10x, we'd be at like 75 or 80 cents. And that's only an $18 billion market cap, right? Which is really, really small to me. And that kind of got me thinking, like, I don't think people realize how good of a buying opportunity this is. So this was a Reddit post that I saw earlier today. And it says, like, I don't think people understand what the opportunity that they have in front of them is. So they're saying, like, I like KAS, but the price is really low. He's saying, like, how can KAS beat a $90,000 Bitcoin or $200 Sol? He's like, I don't think he understands that this is exactly why you should like KASPA, right? It's so undervalued for what it offers. And people are just saying, like, that's fine, just buy when the price is higher then. And obviously he's being kind of sarcastic with that. So it's like, guys, it's easy for people to love crypto and the hype and the euphoria to be there when Bitcoin's over 100,000 and Solana's putting in new all-time highs and Sui's putting in new all-time highs. Guys, it is my belief that if those projects can put in new all-time highs, KASPA will put in new time highs. Again, this isn't financial advice, but like the sentiment is there. We have such a strong following with the KASPA army, plus like a ton of upgrades are happening, right? We're going to get smart chains, or excuse me, smart contracts. We're likely going to get stable coins. Is a Binance or Coinbase listing coming? I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. So things like that just like make me bullish. Again, I was showing you guys how I'm up almost 300% on my KASPA trade. I put a 10x long when this thing dipped. You can see I entered right here and it's only been up from there. So if you guys want to put in leverage plays because you have conviction, and you guys, you can also do the opposite. You can short the market too. So if you're looking to do that, I'll put my BTCC link down below. You can get a 10% bonus on first time deposits. No KYC, no VPN. You can go big leverage. I think you can go up to 50x on KASPA on BTCC. Plus, you get lower trading fees if you use my link down below. They are a partner of the channel, so if you use it, you help your boy out. I'm going to link down my website down below as well. We already talked about my Discord. This is me. I really appreciate all the support on my last KASPA video, over 4,000 views. Can we get, I don't know, 2,500 views on this? We will see. So guys, let's talk about my price prediction right now. So right now, KASPA has a market cap of $2 billion, okay? $2 billion at 8 cents. Most of the circulating supply is already out, okay? There is no doubt in my mind, again, this isn't financial advice, I'm just giving you my thoughts. KASPA is a $50 billion project, right? A $50 billion project. Polkadot last cycle went to $50 billion. I really think KASPA can do $50 billion as well. And granted, we need Bitcoin to get back above over $100,000 in a durable way, right? If Bitcoin can hit 120, 130, 140,000 and Bitcoin dominance drops, there's no doubt in my mind, KASPA could hit a $50 billion market cap. Guys, that's a 25x from here. If we did a 25x at a current price of 8 cents, that puts KASPA at $2. In my opinion, that's some life-changing money. Now, obviously, if we get above $1, I'll slowly start DCAing out of my position. But honestly, like, I'm probably not going to sell most of, like, I'm not even interested in selling until we get above $1. So again, this isn't financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. If you got any value out of this, subscribe, turn on notification, and comment down below. Guys, like, what do you think KASPA can get at? I literally read all of the comments. The support really helps. Plus, it's free. Plus, your boy is almost monetized, which is wild. I'm exactly 90 days into this journey. So I really, really do appreciate all the support. Again, if you got any value out of this, hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys on my next video.